Hello pagers and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be going through my February spreads, and this February we'll be going back to the whole vintage roots, and we'll be doing a vintage love letter theme, which I'm really excited about. So here we're just going to clamp our pages down and get started. So first I'm going to be using this brown paper envelope. I actually made this envelope by myself. I just took a square and cut in the corners. And I'm also getting this vintage letter from this romantic academia ephemera kit, which I got on Instagram. I'll link this girl's shop down below. It's Tara X Crafts. So I'm just taking out some little postage ephemera from this kit. I think this kit's so cute. Here I'm just going through another sticker kit, which it kind of has these little vintage stickers in it. I will also be linking this kit down below. I got it from this store called Paper Planning and More, also on Instagram, so I will link them down below as well. And yeah, I'm just picking out some stickers that I want and putting that to the side. I decided the back of the notebook was just a little too bright, so I wanted to stick down this little vintage paper that I have from this vintage paper pack. And here I'm just gluing down the envelope, and I kind of screwed up because here you see this purple stamp that was actually supposed to be covered, but I kind of, glued down the wrong flap, so that happened, and I just used the letter to just cover that. And here I'm just taking this brown papered script washi tape to cover the block at the bottom, and I'm going to use this little paper doily to cover the little corner there. And here I'm just cutting out these strips of another vintage paper that I got from the same paperback, and I'm just making this little frame for the monthly stats page. I really like this whole vintage love letter / Dear John letter theme that we have going on here. Generally, like whenever you go on Pinterest and search for a February theme, you will always see like a very of course you'll see the hearts and the candies and all this stuff. You also see a lot of like letter themes of like kind of like You've Got Mail type of theme, and I've always like doing those, and I think I did do a very modern kind of letter theme my last year's journal, but I don't know, this time I kind of just wanted to go the more vintage side, and mainly because I have so much vintage like ephemera now. Like I don't know why, like it's just one of the more widely available ephemera here in India, or maybe like all over, because like whenever I see like stationery kits and stuff, most of the time it will be vintage stationery kits, which I'm not particularly complaining about. Like I love the old look of it. Here I'm just drawing out the banner for the monthly stats, So we're just going to do the regular banner, which I always use, and I'm just drawing out the word monthly in between. And this month I tried to like do this little border on the banner as well, but we'll see how that turned out. And here I'm just gluing out this little vintage tag where I'm going to stamp out the word February for this month's spread. Here we're going to use our trusty alphabet stamps to stamp out the word stats. And yes, that is it for the first two spreads. They're looking really good. So we're just going to go on to the next spread, which is going to be our books read and our TBR spread. I'm just going to take the same paper that I used for the borders in the stats spread, and I'm also going to put this brown script washi tape as a little border of sorts. So I'm still going to be using only one spread for my books read and my TBR, because even though I'm not as slumpy as I was in December and November, I'm still like not fully at my full reading capacity, at least not yet. So I still don't want to really waste too much space in this journal because it's actually not that big comparatively to my other journals. I always had a lot more space. But this notebook, I've realized very recently that it doesn't have as many pages as my previous notebooks do. So I'm trying to economize where I can. So here I'm just using these little tags for putting in my titles, which will be books read and TBR, and adding a few stickers in the corners here. So I'm just stamping out books read on this tag. We also have this little letter sticker in the corner, which I love. It has this beautiful gold foiling on it. And here I'm just stamping out the TBR. And yeah, that's it for this spread. I just have to glue those down. Moving on to the last and final spread, we have the Pharaoh Feb spread, which stands for Fantasy Romance February, created by fantasy romance author Harriet Moore. And I really love this readathon. I participated in the last year's readathon, and I'm really excited to participate this year as well. So I'm just putting down this brown script washi tape, which I used in the last spread, and also these stickers. This brown sticker actually has a very beautiful gold foiling on it, which unfortunately the camera is not picking up right now, but in the final flip through I will be showing you exactly how it looks like. I'll like turn it to make sure the light kind of reflects on the gold foiling because it is so beautiful. But here I just made the fantasy romance title banner, and now I'm just drawing out the bingo board. So Pharaoh Fab has your make your own bingo board, and they have all these prompts that you can check out on their website. I will link that website down below in case you guys want to join. It's a really fun readathon, and it's just I just love discovering new fantasy romance authors through their Instagram. They always have different booktubers creating these reading sprints and all of these different events that go on. It's so much fun. And here I'm just stamping out the prompts and the TBR, which I ended up covering with this washi tape since I wanted to use this washi tape in the spread, but I end up just stamping out the to be read under here. And with that, that is it for all the spreads. Let me know if you guys are participating in the Fantasy Romance Readathon. Let me know what you're going to be reading for it if you are. And we're just going to go back to have a quick flip through all of the spreads. Let me know down below which spread is your favorite. And to be honest, guys, this month I'm kind of torn. I kind of like all the spreads. Generally, I always have a least favorite spread where I kind of screwed up on and I don't really like. But this time I kind of like all of them. I'm kind of torn between the main cover page and the fantasy romance. But here is those stickers that I wanted to show you about. Very pretty gold foiling. But yeah, that will be all for today. Like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you later.